Hello, wonderful children. Today, too, I've come to your doorstep for us to listen to an interesting story. So I want you to pay attention and you listen to the story, and then at the end of it, you tell me whom you want to be. The whole story is about a hare and then a tortoise. In the kingdom of animals, hare and tortoise were there. A hare was the fastest runner, and we all know how tortoise is. So a hare always used to intimidate tortoise, and then tortoise throw a challenge to hare in a race. So you pay attention and you follow me as I tell the story. And at the end of it all, I want you to tell me what you learned from the story. Once upon a time, there was a hare and then a tortoise. Hare was a very vain creature. He was always going around putting others down and boasting about his own exploits. One day, tortoise got really fed up and decided to teach him a lesson. He sat by the roadside and waited for hare to come racing by. He called out to him, "Hey, where are you going in such a hurry? Stop and listen to my proposal, which might be of some benefit to you." Hare turned round and approached tortoise. "What do you want to tell me?" he said. "Are you planning to give me some reward?" "Indeed so," said tortoise. "I am going to have a race with you. If you can beat me, you will be able to call yourself the fastest in the animals' kingdom." At this sight, you always know that hare was boasting, because at the beginning we said that hare was boasting that it is the fastest runner in the animal kingdom. And tortoise didn't like that, so that is why tortoise threw a challenge to hare. Now, this is where the race is going to start. This is our hare, and then this is a tortoise. And so let's see how the race ends. Hare fell over backwards laughing. "Beat you? That is hardly a challenge. I could beat you in a race hopping on one leg. "You shall see," said tortoise. "Do you accept the challenge?" "Of course I do," said hare. They set off, and after a few minutes, hare rested to catch his breath. Then he set off again. To his great amazement, he spotted tortoise in front of him. How was that possible? He had only stopped for some minutes. He raced past him and shouted, "See if you could catch me again, short legs." Within seconds, he had left tortoise far behind again. Now, what do you learn from this place? Now, hare was thinking that because it has a long legs, so it can do everything. That is why he used the word, "you short legs." He thought tortoise couldn't do anything. But because tortoise has already made up the mind, it is like in your classroom when you are learning. When you make up your mind that whatever your teacher is teaching you, you learned, definitely it will stick into your head. But if you made yourself, I don't know, I don't understand, you will never get to wherever you are going. Hare got tired again and decided to have another rest because he felt there was no way he was going to lose the race. After a short while, Tortoise was in front of him again. Tortoise didn't stop. He just said to himself, "Slow and steady, that is me." In this side, Tortoise was a person who always Mr. Know-all. So he think when it relax, anywhere it relax, because it has a long legs, yes, sir, it can catch up with Tortoise. Now, let's look at this scene. You can see that this is Hare, and because Hare is Mr. Know-all, it is under a tree, relaxing, sleeping, thinking that even when it's a second for the race to end, it can still beat Tortoise. But Tortoise knows itself, so it never wanted to stop anywhere. So in your life, when you know your limits, you not follow others what they do. You always focus on whatever you are doing. As children and we are learning, we must always focus on whatever we are doing. So by focusing, you shall reach your goal. After a while, Hare suddenly woke up and saw Tortoise almost at the finishing line. Hare hurriedly raced to catch up Tortoise. But as hard as he tried, he couldn't catch up with Tortoise. Tortoise finished the race as the winner, and Hare was left surprised and ashamed. Now, what do you learn from this paragraph? What I have learned from this paragraph is that Tortoise was determined. Tortoise wanted to be the winner. He wanted Hare to know that she can never intimidate or underrate him or her. So in your life, never let anybody tell you that you can't do. Don't let anyone tell you that this is above you. Whatever you make a step to do, you will do it. Wherever you want to reach in life, you will reach. And so now, this is the ending race of Tortoise and then Hare. You can see that after Hare realized that he has made a mistake, Tortoise has already crossed the finishing line. So at the end of the day, we call Tortoise, that is the slow and then steady walker. It was first on the race, and then at the end of the day, Hare was ashamed. This tells us that whatever you've planned to do in life, you will be able to do. Now, who can tell me the characters of this story? The characters are the people or whatever the story was based on, and it is Hare and then Tortoise. Whatever have you learned? What are some of the moral lessons that you've learned from this lesson? I will tell you mine. When we meet next week, you also tell me yours. And you bring your story alongside. Whatever I've learned from this story is that whatever I want to do in life, when I focus, I can do. Secondly, I've also learned that there is no need to boast about ourselves. There is no need to intimidate our brothers and sisters. We always need to even encourage each other. What you think you can do, encourage someone to do. It's because of her was intimidating or always boasting of what it can do that made a tortoise throw this challenge. And in fact, tortoise was determined. And so at the end of it all, in the kingdom of animals, when you take these two animals together, we said that tortoise has a record because he was able to beat her, who was the fastest animal or runner in the kingdom of animals. So now, are you going to be a tortoise or you are going to be a hare? I have thrown the question on you. Next week, you answer me this question. For me, I have choose tortoise because I have determined to reach wherever I want to reach. Stay blessed. God bless you. Bye-bye.